Alright guys, so let's talk about House on Haunted Hill, which is a 1959 black and white film starring Vincent Price. Now, that alone wanted me to see this, and I really like Vincent Price as an actor, and he's really, really creepy, just how he talks. He's got one of the best voices I think ever, like, in film, like in terms of his voice. He's got a really creepy, effective voice, no matter if he's a good character or not. So I really liked Vincent Price in movies, and I really wanted to see this one. And it was on Amazon Prime for free, so why not? Now, this one has a plot that has been done a lot, and I think this might be the first time this plot had been done in a horror movie, maybe, where it's a group of people who stay the night at a haunted house and will win money if they survive through the night. That sounds very similar to a lot of other movies. And I know that The Haunting came out maybe a year or two after this, in like 61, I think. Which I love The Haunting. The original Haunting is fantastic. But this one might be the first one with that plot, where like these people stay overnight in a haunted house. And funny enough, for a 1950s horror movie, like this actually does have some legit creepy moments. I think that there's a moment where like a character finds like a head in a box, and like it's actually really creepy because the head prop looks really gross, and it actually surprised me how they did that in the 50s, just how it looked. And there's scenes where like a ghost would be floating and appearing and like right past somebody, and I think that with the use of technology then, like, they have to be very creative and very, like, try to scare the audience. And I feel like some movies in this time period get really dated, but this one, well, you could call it dated. I thought that the effects of, like, people floating were actually effective because, again, they had to try very hard because they didn't have CGI then. They didn't have any kind of effects that we have now. So I really enjoyed that use of ghosts floating around. I thought that was really creepy. Or they just appear out of nowhere. Like, I like that too. And there's also this big sense of, like, paranoia in it, and I liked how they interpreted that, where, like, these characters saying they keep seeing ghosts, but no one believes them because of a character trait. Like there's this guy who is a drunk, and he says that the ghost took away another character, and, like, they don't believe him because he's a drunk most of the time. So I like that they use that trope of, like, oh, they don't believe him because this character's got a character trait that would make you think they don't. Kind of like how in the 2013 Evil Dead, where, like, the main character is a druggie, so they don't believe that, like, all this creepy shit is happening in that movie. So I like that. I like whenever horror movies do that, where these characters have a trait that, like, it makes it unbelievable that they think, oh, the ghost is here, but, like, the guy's a drunk, so they think that he's just drinking and more, and he isn't telling the truth. So I like that a lot. And the twist at the end was good, and I liked that the way it resolved itself, because the way that the movie resolves this twist, which I won't spoil, I thought it did a good job of making it, like, for this time period, an unexpected twist. I thought that was really cool. So overall, this one was a really fun, enjoyable time because these characters were fun. The thrills were actually really fun for this 1950s movie. It wasn't hokey and cheesy, in my opinion. I could see why people could interpret it that way, but for me, this actually worked really well. I really enjoyed House on Haunted Hill, the original. And I want to see I think there are sequels, and I want to see the remake. I haven't yet, but I will sometime. But as of now, the first one I've just watched now, and I'm going to watch the other ones eventually. So tell me down below what you think of the original House on Haunted Hill, and thank you guys so much for watching.